Hi, this is Harold O'Neill. First, I'd like to say thank you to Twin Global and H Farm for having me contribute to the Afterwords series. I have to say, I'm sure like a lot of you, this pandemic was not on the agenda and, was not in the calendar for what we have planned in our lives. It's chaos, but with chaos comes great change. And with great change comes chaos. They can't exist without the other. That's what I believe. Now, that's all fine and nice, and it's a nice idea contextually to have and talk about. But when you're experiencing it in your life, it's a different matter. I would always say about myself that I work great with groups of people. I work great being by myself. I'm very productive being alone. But there's an unexpected certain kind of fear that comes with this. I'm scared for my parents, scared for my fiance's family, my fiance's mom. I'm scared for myself. There were certain plans that I had, just like all of us. There's certain plans that I had. Some of it was connected to my dreams. Some of it was connected to my career. And some of it was just personal, and it's definitely a blow to the ego, but really it just changes the perspective on things. I always believed, I still believe, that a great resource when facing change and chaos is having faith, whether that's spiritual or what other practice works for you, even if it's just having the idea and the belief, simple belief of faith. I always believed that that was a great resource to have. But sometimes the hardest things that I face now, waking up, is not having an idea of what to do and really not wanting to do anything. Who would have thought it'd have been so hard to spend time doing nothing? But it's not just doing nothing. It's doing nothing, but also having this great cloud behind you of this unknown. So many movies and films have been made and books, novels written about the world coming to an end in this way. And I don't think the world's going to end now, but if I was to say I wasn't scared, I would be lying. Now, I'm not alone. I'm here with my fiance. We love our home together. Our families are, for the most part, safe and well. But there is a bit of cabin fever that comes up now and then. So we sit around watching TV a lot or streaming a lot. I've been writing a lot of music lately. Funny thing about that, I went to my creative place and, I'm just going in, making all of this music. And the music I was making at first was a direct reflection of the chaos and the fear. And it was not pleasant to listen to. It was raw and honest, but not as accessible. And something told me to ask my fiance, what did she think about this, just as a listener? And she said that it wasn't accessible. It was difficult to listen to. And I felt I was speaking my truth through the music. I was being honest. I was being straight, whatever you call it. But just because there's chaos and just because there's fear and ambiguity going on doesn't mean I don't have a choice about how I show up on the inside and how I show up on the outside. So I went in and re-recorded the whole thing. And I said to myself, I'm going to make this music accessible. I'm going to find the balance between the chaos and fear that's in me right now about this. And I'm going to make a conscious effort to make it into something relatable. So my message, my 2 cents, my piece of advice to not only creatives, but to everyone, is to not get lost in the chaos and the fear. As a good friend used to say to me, you can look at it, but don't stare at it. Thank you.